maybe looking at YouTube, and I'm like, I need to move. So what can I do? Everybody, my name is Heather Gabbard. This is Hannah McLeod, and we are doing Unscripted. It's going to be the YouTube channel for Street Cred Wellness Program. This is our first YouTube, and we're very excited, so be sure to subscribe down below, especially if you like us, that'd be great. First of all, like I said, my name is Heather, and I run Street Cred Nutrition and Wellness. Recently, through COVID, I have done a lot of online consulting, and right before COVID, God introduced me to Hannah. She not only has been a huge inspiration for me, but for many, and she's also a sister in Christ. God led me to her and also put me in her prayers, and we hardly knew each other, so that's pretty special. Being a dietitian, we don't typically have exercise as part of our scope of practice, sadly. But we can certainly talk about federal guidelines. With that, I've always wanted to do a wellness program, a well-rounded wellness program, and it needs to include exercise. So with that, I followed Hannah, joined her. She's my Beachbody coach, and then I too became a coach as well. And I think it's going to be a great part of the wellness program. And not only are we unscripted because we're not scripted, we're shooting off the hip, as we will in all of our sessions, but also I'm really wanting people to let food be thy medicine. Get off those prescriptions as much as you can. Some medications are necessary, but if we can get off of those and really look to food to be healing and helpful in our wellness journey, that's going to be huge. So first of all, I'll be introducing Hannah for the exercise component. Hannah McLeod has been an inspiration to me and many others. She is a Beachbody coach, and I adore her. Here she is. And I just want to introduce her. She's going to be helping us with some exercises and just to get your body moving. And first of all, I'd like for you to get to know a couple of things about Hannah. And so Hannah, I was wondering if you could please tell us whatever got you interested in physical activity, movement, and more specifically Beachbody.
Totally. So I grew up active. I grew up as a gymnast. That was kind of my thing. Everyone knew me for that. So I did sports through high school and college, and then after that, you're just kind of on your own. So I would do the gym thing for a while, and you know, it was just kind of trying to get my body moving, but I didn't know what to do, and I felt pretty lost. Even though I was a gymnast, I felt like I should know what I was doing.
Yes.
And so Beachbody was kind of just the focus on what I should do, the plan, so that I didn't have to do it. And then it also showed me that like this isn't what getting older has to be. I can feel good. And so can you. So that's why I stuck with it.
I love it. I love it. Okay, awesome. And then how many years have you been doing Beachbody coaching?
3.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's flying.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah. Wow, well, I'm totally fangirling here because I've been watching her on Instagram for over a year, and just it's amazing to see her consistency and how she really reaches the masses. How many coaches do you have, or how many people have you been able to touch with your
Honestly,
programs?
I don't even know. I don't really keep track of the numbers. I know as far as like my actual coaches, because that is easier, I have about 30 right now.
Wow.
And so, but then as far as other people on,
It's
I don't
countless.
know. Yeah. But it's been fun.
Awesome. Well, what we're going to do is Hannah's going to show us some simple things that we can do just to get moving. Sitting is the new smoking, folks, so we have to move. It doesn't have to be at the gym. It can be in your own house, and it doesn't have to be multiple minutes at a time. It can be 1 to 5 minutes of movement a few times a day. And so Hannah's going to show us that.
All right, so we have 4 exercises that we're going to show you. I know them, Heather doesn't, so you're going to be like Heather and just follow along when you can. So the first one's to get out of a little bit of aggression. You're going to be punching and stepping your leg out like this. You just go to the beat. Just feel it, like it doesn't matter what you look like, you just move. And then if you're like having a bad day, you can really punch it out. Okay, so that's the first one.
I love
Second
it.
one.
Okay.
We all know a regular squat, but we're gonna go 3 steps out and then 3 steps in. And then stand up and then other foot. There we go, squat.
Okay.
Big step. And back in.
I love it.
And stand up. If you need a break here, that's okay. Shake it out, and then you can just do it again.
I love it.
This one is one. Next one. We're gonna sit down on the ground.
Okay.
All right. So for this one, you're gonna bend your knees, grab them. You try to lean back a little bit. When you're doing this, try to pull your belly button to your spine. That protects your back. And then you're just gonna lift your legs one at a time. If you need help, go ahead and use your arms. That's okay. And then if you feel like that's too easy, you can lift your arms up. Oh yeah, just like that. Perfect. Okay, that's it. Okay, the last one. Okay, we're gonna go to our hands and knees.
Okay.
And for this one, we're just doing shoulder taps. So tap your shoulder, trying to keep your core stable. If you want a little bit harder, you can move your knees back a tiny bit, put more pressure on your shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Super advanced, you can go all the way to your toes. But honestly, no worries. Even if you're down on your knees right here, this is movement. This is good. And you guys, any movement is good, including dancing. Let's go. What? Yeah. Keep going. Dancing is fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've been talking about movement today here at Unscripted for Street Cred, Nutrition, and Wellness. Hannah and I have both experienced cancer in our lives. I am a breast cancer survivor, going on almost 4 years, and Hannah has some cancer in her family. And what we want to do is really encourage all of you, whether it's cancer, cancer treatment, some other illness or chronic condition that you might be experiencing, we still want you to move. It can help you feel better mentally and physically. Hannah has been so great. She has some modified exercises that you can do. Everybody can do them. And we want to just show you a few things. Hannah's going to take the lead here and really just show you a couple of things that you can do and empower you and take control of your day.
And obviously you can always just dance it out while you're sitting. That is always allowed, right? But 22 movements, a great one is just arms out, honestly. And then if you pulse back, this is really going to help with your posture. And honestly, just do it till you get tired. Okay, this is a great one. You can also do arm circles in.
Okay. Ooh.
And then back out. To the beat, right? It's kind of like a dance move, but it's really going to get your entire arms moving, and you can do it while you're seated. You can even go up, down, right?
Yep. I love it.
Oh, you get that leg sound too? I love it. Okay. And then next, something else I was thinking of is you can hold on to the chair, you can have your hands on your hips, either one, and just leg lifts. So it's kind of like what we were doing before, seated back, but here you're just in a chair up and down. If you need extra help, maybe your hips are really tight, go ahead and grab your legs and help move them up. When you're doing this is actually really going to work your hip flexors, but also your core. To get your core a little bit more, you want to lean forward, okay? Perfect, just like that. If you can't do it at all, and you don't go back to your chair, you could even lean back a tiny bit and go back like that if you feel like you need extra help to get back. The key here though is don't start here and rock back. Just go back to where you feel comfortable and then lift your legs. Okay, next up, you can just put your hands on your knees and do some calf raises that way. Right? Instead of having to be standing, you can just do them right here, work your calves. You can move your heels together and out. Just like those calves moving. And the harder you push, the more weight, the harder it's going to be. The more resistance. Okay? And then just to get some good stretching, that figure 4 stretch. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. This is a very casual thing. Putting one leg over and just leaning forward. And it should feel really good right up here. You could even do some calf raises while you're at it. Single leg. And if you do one side, you gotta do the other. Right? Oh yeah. You don't stress it out. Oh yes. Perfect.
I can't actually do this leg as much.
I know. Some people might be up here. And then last one, both feet on the ground. You're gonna inhale up. This one's more for stretching, but still really good. And then you're just gonna twist to one side as you exhale. Inhale up. Other side, exhale. As you're doing this, you on for a little bit.
Okay.
You want to squeeze your core. So it is good core work, but it's also just a good spinal twist, and it's stretching you out. So there you go. There are just some simple moves that you can do that, one, get you stronger, two, stretch you out, because you guys, stretching is important. It'll help you feel good.
Absolutely, and I just want to let you know that even this felt good. So it's like you think, oh no, she just lifted her leg. No, try it, you guys. It's great. All right, we just completed some of the seated exercises, the modified. They might look very easy, they feel very easy, but they're also doing a lot for your body. If you might be going through cancer treatment at this time, I wanted to make sure you knew that this slight movement can help with your symptom management. Whether it's nausea, bowel issues, especially bowel issues, because slight movement, especially if you are constipated, it can help get things moving. So keep that in mind, and I know you might not feel like it, but try some of these exercises. Even if you just do one of them, that's going to be great. Thank you all so much for joining us today, and there will be more to come. So please subscribe to Street Cred Nutrition and Wellness, the Unscripted YouTube channel. We've had Hannah McLeod here today. It's been so fun, and I wanted to really point out today that if you're going through cancer treatment or have another chronic illness or condition that hinders your movement on a daily basis, please keep in mind the exercises that Hannah showed you today, and really take those into consideration and continue to follow us. There will be a link in the description below. Hannah would like to talk about a few things about the Beachbody program, which can be included in your wellness program with Street Nutrition.
Yeah, so Beachbody has this thing called Beachbody On Demand. If you know what Netflix is, think of it like that. It's just a place where you can stream all different types of workouts. There's some that are 10 minutes, and there's some that are low impact. It's great, and there's something for everyone, and you can get a subscription to that 3 months for $39 or a year for $99, and that'll be part of that link. Don't just go online, you'll get assigned a random coach. You want Heather as your coach. So make sure you click on that link, don't just Google it. Cool.
I want to make sure you all know that our information today is not meant to take the place of a doctor visit. Be sure and discuss your activity and your nutrition with your doctor, your nurse practitioner, and even your physical therapist. They are the licensed professionals who can really guide you and have your safety first and foremost in mind. There will be a link in the description below. I do offer Wellness Warrior consults, as well as delivering the meals that are an extension of my consults. Please go to streetcrednutrition.com, and again, that link will be in the description below.
I don't know.
Thank you guys.